426 Michigan Street, Lapeer, Michigan. 87 grand. Interesting. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. Built in 1850. It's been on the market for a fucking year. Why? What are we trying to do with this thing? Do we not know what we want to do? Are we bipolar? Are you bipolar? Okay, so you just keep dropping the... Okay, so this is like a fucking child who's selling this place because he's hanging on to his last $20,000, which is sad. Sad. This is what happens if you, for just a little tip. So for those of you who don't know how this works, why a house will stay on the market. A house will stay on the market if you play stupid fucking games with people. If the house is worth 88 grand and you want to grab an extra 10 grand somehow and you don't want to do any work, you won't. You can price it and people will just skip over it. And then you just look like a fucking idiot with a house on the market for a year. So this guy's just torturing a realtor. He didn't do a goddamn thing to refinish it. He bought this house probably in the Detroit dollar crisis for $1, and now he's trying to squeeze 100 grand out of it. It's got a fucking a winterization sticker. That's what that is, a winterization sticker. So it was bank owned at one point, or someone. It's got a leaky fucking back porch. Not a big deal. I can't believe the heating's there. Carrier fucking air handling unit. Wow. Working piece of property. I like it. I think it's a nice piece of property. The guy was. I mean, you're back now. It seems like you're out of La La Land at this point, which is nice. There's not a lot of square footage to fuck with you. If you can get a loan, I don't think you can. If you can get a loan for this thing all day long, if not, I would go a little bit higher of a price point and something that's totally financeable. I mean, the peeling wallpaper is not a big deal, but I like the size of the ceilings. I love the size of the windows. This drop ceiling is total ass. I would take that down immediately. I like the heart pine floors or the southern yellow pine floors, which is a harder variety of pine. That's the front door. I like it. I like the house a lot. Obviously, you're gonna drop a ceiling. You're gonna do a pretty decent amount of work. You're gonna spend $15,000 to $20,000 in this house immediately. I would do just lowers here, keep those. A lot of paint. I would get down to those floors. I like the house, man. So Michael Spivey, sorry I missed it. That's a go for me. I'm in on that one. Offer him $68,000 though. Good. I'm gonna chill up here. Your friends bought this house in Tennessee. I mean, it's a great starter home. It's painted white. It's flipped, but it's nicely flipped. All right. They put the recessed cans in the LED ones. I can tell the new jobs. Nothing that bad. I mean, a matte black hex tile, 6x6. I've installed that tile in a bathroom of mine before. White subway bathroom. That's good enough. I like that. Nothing making me that mad. They painted the brick a cool color. They did a little walkway. Looks like we need some landscaping. In the springtime, we're going to do some landscaping. I'm going to talk about landscaping a little bit at the end of the show because it's springtime and it's time to do some work. I'm starting to think about what some general maintenance needs to be done. I'm going to be edging my flower beds this week to calm myself down from screaming. So I'm going to edge out all my flower beds while the ground is moist and my grass is dormant. I already have a pretty good edge, but I want an even better one. I've got about 700 linear feet of fucking edging to do, so it's going to take me a good part of a day, or maybe 2 days even, and a little bit of neatening up, and we're almost ready for a spring fertilizer and some light pruning on certain specific types of plants. But yeah, we need a landscape on this house. I would love to help. Typical starter home that needs a patio. It's almost like a trope at this point where we're just seeing starter homes need patios. I would cut that back. I would cut a hole in the back of the house if I was them. This has a nice wide ancho layout. I would cut a hole right here somewhere. I would cut a hole in this house or here. I would sit there and smoke a lot of pot and stare at it and figure out where the best place to cut a huge hole that leads out to a nice walkout patio in that house. And that's where I would start the landscaping because that's the most expensive part. That's the part that'll really knock the wind out of my sails and hate my house. No, but it's a great house. Congratulations to your friends. I hope you guys have a lot of fun and get cocked there. I hope you piss your pants there. And
you're just going to need somebody to help him knock a hole in that wall.
Yeah, right. It's beer day. And there's nothing more fun. I have a couple of friends where we used to just work. A friend of mine, Chris Johnson, and he used to own a huge 4 family. And we did floors on his house one time for 2 straight days. It was awesome. We sanded fucking a ton of floors. Yep. And then he helped me out This motherfucker. I did 4 units of floors with him over 2 days. We were kids and we were just like sanding floors. And then I bought a crack house, the shithole, and we had to gut the entire air, and it had a drop ceiling. And Chris is probably like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah.
And he's fucking hanging on the fucking. He was just like all in with me, you know. Like we were demoing it and we're just getting like bashing walls down, and it was a fucking mess. This house.
Yeah.
And he's hanging on the fucking drop ceiling, like I got it, like pulling, like pro wrestler friend. And it was a really good time. It's a good time when your buddy. It's free. It's $0. It's for beers. And then in the other day, you get totally shithouse and you do it all over again. Super fun memories to be made. So yeah, your buddy, when you're knocking a hole, when you're chainsawing a hole in that goddamn wall, make sure you're there because he's gonna owe you a big one.
Demos and memories are made here.
Demos and memories and meals and diabetes are all made here. All right, Omaha, Nebraska. Here we go. All right, 6026. Bought it and I love it. All right, this motherfucker. Oh, bought it. All right, so you bought it, my man. All right.
I think he bought it 2 years ago, is what he said.
Nice.
He's just been living good in there for 2 years.
Yeah, man. Keep it clean. Don't go bananas. Look at the original cabinets. Keep them. Don't fuck with them. Good for you. You're probably going to have to buy a stove pretty soon. No big deal. Go to a scratch and dent. Don't go ham, man. Keep this house original, buddy. Congratulations on the house, first and foremost. Nice finished basement with a walkout. Good for you. You should look into acoustic drop ceilings, we call them, but acoustic ceiling panels. You can get some cool-looking ones of these if you want to keep it. It is hiding your mechanical. You got a nice storage. Looks like your electrical's updated. You got a nice patio out there. Look, we can do some plant work. Deck's going to need a nice paint job soon. I would elongate this patio over here, maybe. Your lower level. Maybe make that door a little bit nicer. This house would take a nice paint job. I think a cool color. Looks like you need some plantings. Landscaping is going to be fun. I'm going to do a landscape stream if you ever want some plants. I used to do that for a living. So I used to just basically put plants in houses that needed them. But great house. Nice mid-century ranch with a garage. Looks like a real clean piece. Don't do anything too crazy to it, man. I think some curb appeal and some green grass and some just proper home maintenance will do the trick on this house. Get that grass green as shit. Keep your edges tight and your plants nice and neat. You're going to have a hell of a home. Like I said, man, congratulations. That's awesome. I'm glad you love it. It's hard to find a thing you love. Some people buy houses and don't love them. So, good news. All right, so you need help with the kitchen. Great house, buddy. Congratulations on the home. Great bungalow. Really nice piece. All these built-ins, all the floors are intact. Great piece. Congratulations on the buy. Got a great backyard we can put in. We're going to use bluestone and brick. Please, God, use brick. Please use red brick for your patio. You can assemble a red brick collection free on Facebook. Take some time. Stack pallets of bricks. You're going to need 4 to 5 pallets. That's something I would do, guys. If I'm just kind of taking my time doing my landscaping, I would stack pallets of bricks behind my garage. I would go assemble them with a pickup truck over time, and you will get a nice patio. It's not a bad way to get old antique brick. Okay, so you need cabinets. Good news, dude. You only need, I would do no uppers, and I would do a lot of bases, and I would run your bases all the way to here. I would run it around the corner and then do a base. I would do the marble on the top, and I would buy I like the cage front doors for this, and I would put more cabinetry over here. I'd probably move the stove on this side, move the fridge over here, and then do a cabinet over here. I would run your marble up 1, 2, all the way here, undermount sink, obviously. I've been liking those cage front cabinets. Look into them. You don't have to buy a lot of them. You probably have pantry storage right here, which I knew you did. So you don't need to necessarily have like all your food storage in one place. So I would work a few more cabinets. You have room. Always remember, they make 8-inch cabinets, they make 10-inch cabinets, they make 12-inch cabinets, they make cabinets for everything. I would work this wall in way better. Like I said, I would move, maybe convert to. Oh, you have gas. I would move the gas line over here. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I would have a plumber do it. It's probably $400. It's not a huge job. I would just move the pipe and then hook myself up with a nicer stove. Again, I'd probably find a scratch and dent. You didn't hear that from me. And then, no one knows. Just us here on the stream know it's a scratch and dent, but you save yourself 3, 4. It's got like a stove with like a kick on it.
Yeah.
You buy a stove with like this piece kick, you can buy another piece. It's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just a better way to get your hands on some decent appliances. Okay. Yeah, it's just a better way to buy. It's like buying a scuffed Realtor. It's just a way to do it that I'm a big fan of it. I've been doing it for years. It saved me. I have the Bosch stuff, and I didn't pay fucking $9,000 for it because I don't have the money. Great house, buddy. Super piece of real estate you bought here. House is going to live really well and still forever. Like I said, I would probably do that. Maybe uppers, maybe no uppers. You could probably build a breakfast nook in here if you didn't want to. You could do a banquette with a table in the middle. You could do just imagine, just for starters, I don't know if you want to do this, they would do like maybe a tulip table in the middle of a banquette, and get yourself, and you could build like upholstered cushions with some pullouts or some storage underneath them. Or if you needed the cabinetry space, you could just extend this wall this way and extend it this way. And then you could do uppers over here for a bar, and you could do more cabinets over here, and you could just kind of utilize that space a little bit better. And you could leave a lower counter height for your windows, just to try to compensate right here for your window trim. Just do they make them cabinets that are just a little bit lower, so your cabinets will be, regular counter height, and then right below it, you'll just do a little bit jog, and your marble guy will know how to fix it. And I would get a decent granite marble guy, and start hunting down the contractors. But great house, man. $215,000 in Ohio. You won, dude.
Yeah.
Get your grass green, and you're buying stuff for $140 a foot on a half an acre. That's great, man. That's a great piece. I wish you well.